Hello everyone, it's Annabella again, and today we have another Yansu's purchase reading. In this reading, we will check out her full relationship reading with Zhang Wanyi, plus an additional question to whether or not they'll be working again in the future. This is a purchase reading, so again, please be thankful to our purchaser for her willingness to buy and share this reading to everyone here. And of course, as this is a purchase reading, this video will not be monetized. Remember that this is a celebrity tarot reading only, and the main purpose is for entertainment. Anyways, let's get started with the reading. Their drama is in the middle of airing right now, so I'm sure their current interactions will provide some clear messages. Okay, so mutual energy spread first. Let's check out the first card. Ace of Wands. As expected, because they are seeing each other right now for work, there would be this energy of creative sparks. But the more I read and the more experiences I have with my tarot readings, I started to find a slight change in my understanding of this card. Though yes, this card is really not bad when it comes to passions and sparks, there is also a feeling of finding it hard to maintain this energy when things do not work out. For example, I'm sure initially both Zhang Wanyi and Yansu would have some kind of excitement working together, but as time passes by, they find it hard to keep this passion going. The Fool. As we all agree, I don't think there is any romantic relationship between Yansu and Zhang Wanyi, so none of these cards would represent any romantic meaning. So with the Fool being in this spread, I actually believe they are in the process of taking that leap of faith over the Lost You Forever drama, hoping for it to do well, because in the end, it is still their drama. But then again, this card doesn't really predict any outcomes. It only indicates a new beginning, a time of risk. The Chariot. With the Chariot, they know their relationship has a purpose. All of these times they see each other or work together, all were planned and is for the purpose of their drama, for work. I feel as though this card represents the fact that their relationship is goal-oriented. There is a passion and a strong desire to reach those goals, but just like the Chariot, this goal-oriented relationship will pass by fast and finish fast. Eight of Cups. And once all of their work is done, they will choose to walk away from each other. I actually don't think this is too surprising actually, especially since I have just done a romance reading for Yansu and it was clear that she is single. There is already a tendency from both to go back to do their own things, go back to their own life and continue doing their other works. If anything, I'm a bit surprised why all of these transitions cards are already appearing so early. Are there no other activities they have planned for now that the drama is airing? Well, I guess there is the Ace of Wands here, but it really seems like they are both on their own journey, or will be on their own journey soon. The last card is Three of Pentacles. To me, this card is again about work, working on yourself, learning new things to improve. If there is a relationship between these two, I think there might be something like two co-workers working together, sharing ideas, and maintaining a good corporation relationship while filming. But regardless, it seems like that is all of their mutual energy. Also, the missing suit in this spread is a suit of swords. They may really have limited communication with each other too. So yeah, that's their mutual energy. But we can take a look next at Zhang Wanyi's feelings towards Yansu. What are his personal feelings towards her? The first card for his feeling is Five of Cups. He is sad or disappointed about something, maybe even feeling a little lost or confused. You can see for yourself overall a gloomy energy. I think once we take a look at the rest of the cards, we will know why he might be feeling these emotions. All I would have to say for now is he may have been a bit too focused on the falling cups and not realizing and appreciating the two standing cups behind him. It is not as bad as he had thought. At least working with her helped his name be more known. Five of Swords, another five cards. The number five in tarot represents changes, and as for this Five of Swords specifically, it represents defeat. So the changes in this reading here are more of a change in his emotions and mentality. As this is the first time I am reading about Zhang Wanyi's feelings, I would have no idea how he had felt before this current spread, but I do think he feels as though he can't really do much with this connection with Yansu anymore. He doesn't want to stir any pots because Lost You Forever fans are really sensitive, and that must be why he feels a bit disappointed and confused, especially on how he should see, feel, and interact with Yansu. King of Cups. However, as for the King of Cups, I think though there are some disappointments and defeating feelings in the first two cards, Zhang Wanyi would still treat Yansu like how the King of Cups treats all women, nicely. And actually, I believe this card came out last year too from Yansu to Zhang Wanyi as I was reading her feelings towards the four guys. Even though they may lack communication, I think Zhang Wanyi must have still been pretty gallant towards her. In a way, he does see her from a view of a man to a woman. But often this king isn't the best king to see if you are looking for romance, because this king is someone who would treat anyone nicely. Ten of Pentacles. What he wishes to have from this connection is this Ten of Pentacles. He wished that working with her would allow him to leave behind a legacy, find more chances, and be more popular, because he sees her as someone who he can work well with. As this card could also represent family, he may see her as such as well, a family member. However, because we have some disappointments from the first two cards, this card may be hinting the reason for those disappointments may have to do with him feeling like he wasn't able to be as popular as he would have hoped for. Ten of Wands, and this card shows how tired he is as well with this emotion, and he's near the end of it all. But now that we see all the cards, we can see four main elements: Five of Cups, Five of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and Ten of Wands. We can get a glimpse of his overall feelings through understanding the journey of these elements. He feels that working with her is almost over with the Ten of Wands. He feels that he have already gained the max out of this relationship with the Ten of Pentacles. His emotions are left with a bit of a unhappy feeling with the Five of Cups, and with the Five of Swords, he's ready to give up and let go. I think overall, the main energy here still seems to point me to the fact that he can maintain a well-balanced mental and emotional state when working with her, as he still is the King of Cups, but he sees the end soon and is ready to move on. Now, let's look at Yansu's feelings. What are her feelings towards him now? Are there any changes compared to last year? Her first card is Eight of Pentacles. This card represents a hardworking man, someone who is super focused on his own thing as he is trying to improve himself and get better at doing what he does. And that is how Zhang Wanyi is liked in Yansu's eyes. He's very serious with work. Knowing how Yansu is also very serious when it comes to work, I do think she has a positive view of him from this card. I also think she knows that he is trying to find himself a place in the entertainment industry through this drama with her. But now, let's recognize the number 8 in this card, because the next card is a number 9. Nine of Pentacles. As for the Nine of Pentacles, I know I have a habit of often tying this card to the woman in the reading, and though of course this card could still be Yansu, but because this is a reading on how she feels about Zhang Wanyi, I think this card is not pointing to her but to him. So to her, she sees that he has been working hard and is now starting to enjoy the fruit of his labor. He probably is getting more scripts, being more recognized. And then again, because this card is about a woman all alone enjoying his own wealth, I do think she also feels that there is some distance between them. Now notice the number here again. We had 8 and 9, now it is 10. 10 of Wands. I don't know why when seeing the spread, the number is jumping out at me so much. But when I see the cards being in some kind of order, I automatically see it as a journey. 8, 9, and 10 represents the end of their journey here. They both have this 10 of Wands too. Even Yansu herself knows that the ending is here for their relationship. Obviously, there are no romantic cards, so this is not a love journey or anything. This is solely a work journey between two people. Also, again, I don't see any cards that represent good communication between two people here either. Even Yansu feels that it is hard to talk to him sometimes too. He does come off as a quiet man, very collected during promotions and shows. Queen of Cups. Though the first 3 cards shows us that Yansu sees that their journey is towards the end, but I find it very interesting how he has the King of Cups in his spread while she has the Queen of Cups. I think she was hoping for something more. I went back and re-watched my old reading on her feelings towards him and noticed that what she wanted before was to get to know him more because of how blocked he was towards her. Seeing the Queen of Cups presented here, I think she still has that desire. Like I have mentioned, despite all the other emotions and feelings, with the King of Cups in his spread, he actually still treats her very nicely and she appreciates that. Knight of Wands. This represents a fast-moving individual. He comes quickly into your life and has a lot of passion and fire, but once the act is over, he will leave quickly as well. I think in a way, Zhang Wanyi is like a Knight of Wands to Yansu now because their drama finished filming a long time ago, right? These days, if they do see each other, it would be quick and fast and about work. There's not a lot of time to communicate or deepen this relationship. This might be the reason why both of them have the 10 of Wands towards each other too. They both recognize this expected ending as their promotion period ended. So yeah, overall, I do think this relationship is just solely a co-worker relationship. Lastly, will they be working together again in the future? Though this is actually more of a yes and no question, I will still pull 5 cards to see all the energies around this question to get to a conclusion. 4 of Wands. This card standing alone like this does actually indicate a yes because the 4 of Wands represents a union of 2 people. However, as this is only the first card, I will not jump into any conclusion yet. I believe, however, there is a possibility with this card, especially if the opportunity is one where it'll bring them some kind of balance or success in their career, something that they can celebrate. But let's hold on to this and check out the next few cards to understand the whole message. I didn't pull this one card with a yes or no intention. 5 of Cups. Okay, now if this was just a yes or no card, it would be a no. I wonder if this has to do with the energy of the current drama, where they both feel as if it got them opportunities, but there are also too many setbacks from the fandoms. Honestly, as someone who hasn't watched the drama itself, I feel like I know more about all the melons around the drama more than the actual drama. I do think that's not good from a press or public relations standpoint. Therefore, emotionally, they feel as though it is not necessary to work together again, seeing how they are only focused on the fallen cups in this card. 4 of Swords. Then we have this card that represents rest. They want to rest, Well, if you take a look at the elements here again, though physically it is possible with the Four of Wands, but emotionally and mentally they are exhausted from working together. Again, I feel like it's not on them personally, but just on the overall burden and stress that could come up if they do work together again. Anyways, with the Four of Swords, they would prefer to skip out and not work together again in this upcoming time period. King of Wands. I feel the King of Wands as very action oriented. He will get up and do anything he finds interesting. As long as he has a passion for it, he will want to do it. He, in a way, is also very business oriented, as he has a desire to grow and take over. Anyways, this must be representing Zhang Wanyi in this red. Though that is how he is and that's his view towards work, do take a look at the direction he is sitting in compared to the next card here, which represents Yansu. The Empress. I find it quite interesting how the energy of the King of Wands and the Empress actually does a good job at representing Zhang Wanyi and Yansu's standing in the entertainment industry. This means Yansu is in a higher position than him. But as you can see, the King of Wands and the Empress are sitting opposite from each other. I feel though they both are creative individuals and have a passion for acting, they currently are looking at different opportunities right now. I would say the answer to whether or not they'll work together again in this upcoming short future would be a no. However, knowing their personality and the fact that we even have the Four of Wands in the beginning, I do believe that if they have any script that perks their interest, they can still turn around and work together. The current energy does say they both believe they should take a break from each other as of now, but things can change in a few years out. We can only wait and see. And that is the end of this reading. Thank you so much for my purchaser again. Remember that tarot reading is based on energy, and as the interpreter of these energies, I may not be 100% accurate. Please remember to be logical, have an open mind, and keep yourself grounded with the information. If you're interested in buying a reading from me, please check out my description for my contact information or visit my Etsy store, annabellatarot.etsy.com. I also accept payment and donations via PayPal. For pricing, please see my channel's description. Feel free to leave your requests in the comments, but I will prioritize purchase readings and most popular requests that fit my interest. Thank you so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a nice day and see you next time.